Hey y'all, how y'all doing today on this fine, terrific Tuesday? It's a terrific Tuesday. It's also my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Ned. Shout out to the sip. All the way from the Buckeye to the sip. Aroo. Yeah. Oh yes, some doggone Geminis. She the ones that started that whole line of Geminis she got going on. She got a whole lineage of Geminis over there in her camp. God bless it. God bless it. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the Geminis. This is Gemini season. This show is a lot of y'all. That's all right, because Tupac is Gemini, and I want to say happy belated heavenly to him as well. We miss you down here. And the hip hop show enough miss you. Because the show ain't been the same since you been gone. And that's the triple truth, Ruth. I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all for a little bit about some different things. Nothing really in particular. Just to see how you're getting through your day. I hope that your day is going well. Hope that your day is going your way and that it at least is, at the minimum, is okay. So anyhow, that's me being nosy. Sorry, America. So, let me see here. What did I want to tell y'all? That I am happy that Juneteenth is coming up. Yes, Juneteenth is coming up. Okay, so here we go. We got a finish in fact here. So I've said this on a live before, but I would gladly say it again, just to, you know what I'm saying, educate, because I'm always trying to educate, elevate, and yeah, educate and elevate. How about just those two? Yeah, that's right. And so yeah, it's a good day to learn something. You're never too old to learn something, and don't ever think that you know everything, because no one, I repeat, no one knows everything but the good Lord. Okay? But the good Lord above. So, always look forward to a chance to learn as an opportunity to learn something new. It's always a time when you can learn something new, because that's something that you didn't know. That's why it's called new. Something that you didn't know already, or something that you get a chance to learn more about, or in detail, or something like that. So, Juneteenth, which is now celebrated all across America and thing, but it should have been celebrated a long time ago. I know here in my hometown in OB, whoop, whoop, we've been celebrating it for 30 years now. This year will be the 30th year of celebrating Juneteenth. They had the parade this past Saturday. I just found out that my cousin is over that. In Oberlin, it's a small town, so a lot of people are related to each other. As I always say, everybody is related, or either one drop away from being related. It's a lot of kinfolk in Oberlin and Lorain County in general. But anyhow, so my cousin's over the parade, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be in the parade next year. Y'all, I'm going to be shining like a diamond next year. I already got my pageant wave. I can't wait to be up, you know what I'm saying, coming out of the sunroof of somebody's vehicle, and on the back, on the bed part of the pickup truck, and I'm gonna just be waving. I'm gonna be just a waving and shining and skinning and grinning. I'm gonna be so happy, passing out candy to all of the childrens of the world, all of the childrens of the world. It don't matter if it black, yellow, brown, red, round, brown. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be passing out candy to all of the childrens of the world, and smiling and waving with my Juneteenth dress on. Yes, because I made sure that I got a dress specifically for Juneteenth with my red, black, green, and yellow in there. That's what we're gonna have on. and I'm gonna just be just a waving. I'm gonna be just a waving and smiling to all the cheerings of the world. I love the cheerings. LFW love the cheerings, the good ones, the well-behaved ones. Them little rascals, get them up out of here. Okay, and that comes from me living across the street from a park where them children be over there cussing like a third shift factory worker, let me tell you. Woo, them kids know they can cuss. I said, gosh almighty, the way they be tearing into each other and roasting each other down and cussing. Ooh, them some bad cheering. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm talking about yours. I don't know if your children be over at that park, but I'll tell you what, they can cuss. If they can't do nothing else, I hope that they can count. I hope they can at least count with their little cussing selves. Okay, and at least know how to do some conjunction. What's your function? You know, since you know how to do all the steps, all the dances, and all of the little songs that you ain't got no business singing. If you know Cardi B, you can know junction. What's your function? Hello, somebody. That leads me on to my other subject that I wanted to speak on. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something. When it comes to children, it doesn't matter how old they are, they're going to always be a blessing and give you a run for your money. It don't matter the age. I don't care if they're 2 or 22. They always going to be your child no matter how old they get anyway. And a lot of times, they can just be worrisome. God bless it. They are definitely blessings, and they are our legacy. But they can be something else, boy. Lord have mercy. Woo! Jesus have mercy. I'm chilling. So anyhow, what I also wanted to say was I was having a conversation with somebody because I don't like to get into this subject. There's certain subjects you just don't delve into or get into. But when you sit up there and you make that the subject of our discussion, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna go on here and get up off of it. But yes, I will be I said what I said because I'm okay. Can't nobody check me but God. Okay, but anyhow, so it was in the conversation they was talking about them folks that they were part of the Latino community, which I'm part of the Latino community as well. I'm Blatina, as I always say, I'm Blatina. Okay, si se puede. And so, in America, we a little bit of everything. You know what? I sure did forget to get on the whole subject of Juneteenth. I'm going to come back around. I'm coming around. I'm going to spin the block on that. Okay, just remind me, America. You know I need help. I need help, America. So, okay. So, what was I fixing to say? It got on the subject of talking about folks in office, currently in office right now, whatever, whether it be someone you support or don't support or whatever. And they were talking about, some of the Latin community and how much they dislike and disapprove of who's currently in office over at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Like I said, always teaching. If you don't know the address, look it up. So it was talking about things, and I said, well, some of the same people that are talking now and so upset right now and perturbed and disgusted and busted and disgusted and disappointed and acting anointed, some of these same folks, was okay with this person being in office this past fall. When you could have voiced your opinion, that was the time to speak up. Was this fall, whether you did or not, that was the time. Now in the spring, or actually in the summer of 25, it is what it is at this point, right? Sea lo que sea. So therefore, your time to voice your opinion and all of that was back in the fall. You know what I'm saying? Gone to November. I'll be gone to November. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wyclef Jean. But yeah, I mean, it's just actual factual. That was the time to, make your feelings and your concerns known. You know, but it was some folks that, you know, was okay with what happened and the results of what happened back in November because they said that they could not pronounce. Some people said that they could not pronounce her name. You know, some Latinos and other folks said that they could not pronounce her name. And so I'm talking about Latinos because that was the point of the sentence. And of course, I'm not in any way, shape, or form. I'm just, you know, speaking what I know of and not on anybody's side either way. It's completely unbiased opinion. But it was said that, certain people or some people said that they could not pronounce her name, and that is why they could not vote for her. Didn't bother to go into her issues, her views, her standpoint, what she was talking about or what she wasn't talking about, or any of the other candidates at that time. They just said that they didn't vote for her or couldn't see themselves voting for her or whatever because they couldn't pronounce her name. And I said that that's a bunch of hogwash and boogadash and malarkey. Okay? Because if you could say chalupa, cuba chabra, and quesadilla, you could say Kamala. And you like me, I used to say Kamala, but I understand that that's not the correct pronunciation either. But if you could say quesadilla, cuba chopper, okay, and chalupa, okay, chocolate, it ain't that hard. Chocolate, chocolate latte, chili con queso. Then you can say Kamala. It ain't that hard. It ain't that complicated. It ain't even got as many letters as a lot of those words. It definitely ain't got as many letters as quesadilla. You understand? Okay? Or syllables. But whatever. Whatever. I still got love. I still got amor de todos. Love for us all. But it is what it is. Don't sit up there. Don't let that be your excuse. Don't let that be the reason. Don't let that be the reason. That's all I'm saying. It's because you can't pronounce the name. Now, come on now. Come on now. Getting back to Juneteenth. Yes. You thought I was going to forget? No, I didn't. Because somebody out there helped me out. Thank you. I love you. Okay. So, Juneteenth. And I got to break it down my way. LFW style. And so, pretty much, Juneteenth is a celebration that came in June, around the teens, hence the name. And it is a celebration of the liberation of enslaved Americans, enslaved people, indentured servants, slavery, all of that, human trafficked, victims of human trafficking, that's what it's called now. So yeah, it was, the slaves had been freed. It was the Civil War was over, I think. The slaves have been freed per Abraham Lincoln, and it was 2 years, 24 months, okay? 365 times 2. I'm no mathematician, y'all. I can only make sure my check ain't short. I'm no mathematician to be able to add up how many days it was. It was just too many. I know that much. It was too many. 2 years is too long. 2 years later, after the fact that the slaves in Texas, in I think Galveston or something like that, found out that they were free, and they had actually been freed 2 years ago. So they spent 2 extra years of free labor and torture and everything, and everything horrible that comes with still being a slave here in America. Yeah, that happened. So when they found out, and I think it was in Galveston or somewhere, Texas, they had a big celebration, a day of jubilee, a time of jubilee and joy, and celebrating freedom. I won't let you down, freedom. Do not give me up. Have some faith in the sun. It's the one good thing that I've got. Shout out to George Michael. I love that song. I love that song. And so, yeah, that's when they found out that they were free. And so that's how it became Juneteenth. And so it celebrates the freedom for you and me. And yeah, so that's what it means. And I don't know why it took so long. Okay. I don't know if it was a matter the Pony Express was broke down for a while. They, needed to get some new shoes on the Pony Express. I didn't know if they, hadn't learned how to communicate and rely on pigeons. You know what I'm saying? They could have clap, clap, get them pigeons going, okay? What happened to that boy? So anyhow, let me tell you something, America, something else. But, yeah, to sit here and say it was just a matter of, the ball got dropped like it does many a times here in America. The ball was definitely dropped, and to say that it wasn't and that it's an atrocity that it took that long for them to get the message to the whole big, huge state of Texas that, folks was free, been free, to say that, oh, it was just an accident, it was just a mishap. That's a lie from the pit of hell. That is a lie from the pit of hell, and whoever telling that lie got going with gasoline draws on, as they say, with gasoline draws on, okay? Burn, burn, sizzle, sizzle. Terrible. Terrible what you did to them people. But yeah, so that's how this celebration came to be. I love Juneteenth for everything that it stands for. And then also, that's where I had my first open mic event reading my poetry outside of church. That used to be the only place where I would read my poetry was in church. So this is the first place that I was able to share my gift of poetry outside of church in my hometown and everything like that. So it was awesome, and I love it. And I love my community. I love where I'm from. I love how it made me, how it helped craft me into who I am and who I have become. And so, yeah, shout out to everyone celebrating Juneteenth. And no, you do not have to be a person of color to celebrate Juneteenth. Juneteenth is an American holiday. Now it's become a national American holiday. So it's for everyone here in America. And even if you're visiting, you can join in the fun too, okay? Go on, head on. Come on down. And so, happy Juneteenth, people. And I hope you have a blessed day. Peace.